This is Ming the Money Alchemist. My intention for this podcast is that it amps up our manifesting game for this year. Each call will play with a topic related to money, and we'll have a practice, and we're going to have some fun around it. Please join me, and we're going to have a great time. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I wanted to talk about intuition today. Intuition is a very practical tool that we can tap into for manifesting. And since we're talking about manifesting money on this podcast, we can definitely, apply this tool to that. However, intuition is a good thing to use or to have in our toolbox for everyday life. And I recently read a book called The Science of Channeling. And a couple of things that I picked up from there is what I wanted to share today. What is really cool is that channeling is actually a yin process. The yin yang. Well, yin is all about receiving. So channeling or intuition is a receptive process. Now, when they did studies, they studied that if people were trying, they didn't do as well as the people that were relaxed. So that goes in tandem with a receptive process. So one thing you can do is just set an intention and be willing to try this. Now, they came up with about 8 little topics to prepare yourself into using your receptive ability to channel or to tap into your intuition. And number 1 is empowering your body. And I've actually been practicing this as an aside this year, not because of it for anything spiritual, but actually it can be very spiritual. For example, tuning into your body. What does your body want to eat? What does your body want to drink? Is it, it doesn't necessarily a good or bad thing, but if you check in with your body, you want to eat and drink things that empower your body. Second thing is clearing your mind. Now, that's always a good thing for tapping into any type of intuition. For example, one thing you can do is meditation, or there might be another personal growth work that you're working on. It doesn't have to be so-called meditation. And of course, meditation comes in many different forms. Number 3 would be harmonizing your environment I like crystals. I've got lots of crystals, but you don't have to use crystals. You can use essential oils. You can use anything, or you can just do spring cleaning and clear out that energy. Number 4 is setting an intention. And I always think setting intentions should probably move that up to the top 3. That's just me. But we're always setting intentions, remember? We're always setting affirmations, whether we intend to or not. Number 5 is grounding. Important to stay grounded. The easiest way to get yourself grounded is to go outside. Touch nature. Be a part of nature. That's like an instant grounding. Number 6 is calling in our helpers. I like this. Calling in our helpers, calling in our divine team, calling in our angels, our power animals, spirit animals, our guides, whoever it is. And then after you do these 6 things, let the information reveal itself. Now remember, you just have to be a receptacle. There isn't a whole lot you need to do. Just receive and then trust your intuition. And remember when you're trusting your intuition, then you can do your inspired action. Let's say your intuition tells you, for example, I was going to take a nice long walk. I got the trash, walking downstairs, and as I'm throwing the trash out, something inside said, no, you don't need to go take a walk outside. Come back in and do something inside. Do a workout inside. And I thought, that's interesting. It's not raining, so usually I would take advantage of it. But I thought, thinking about intuition, I might as well pay attention. I came back in, and then I got the inspiration to record a podcast. So you just never know. So here's some things that intuition communicates with us, so to speak. So 1, it's literally your gut instinct, right? Number 2 is like goosebumps. I know lots of people that get goosebumps. I get goosebumps every now and then. Or dreams. Dreams is a big thing for me. I have a dream journal, and when I can remember, I'm always adding to that journal. And then it's fun to look at them and, see what they're saying. Also, we can get images. Images either come to us, or they literally might be while we're driving, or you might see an image, pop up on your computer or wherever. Symbols is another thing. Sometimes numbers, sometimes literally symbols. I think I've talked about symbols before, or spiritual math, those kinds of things. Or we may just hear inner voices. I know someone that literally hears inner voices. So those are things that, when you're realizing and you're tapping into your intuition, now just remember, all of this is you creating your reality. So this is what we want to do. This is the purposes of practicing the law of attraction, to create your reality. What is it that you want to create? And yeah, of course, it has to do with abundance and freedom and whatever it is that we're creating. So that's what I wanted to share on this podcast. And thank you for listening and sharing your thoughts with me via email, via however. And I just wish you guys a great week. See you on the next one. Thanks for joining me and listening in. Please go to manifestbluemoney.com for a free chapter to download from my book, Money Blues to Blue Money. See you next time.